taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Who that? Who that? Trick dash. Come. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 54. Why is? Set 24. Footwork. Hey. Let's go, D.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Mayfield. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He dumps it off to Barkley. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down at 4. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing, Mayfield. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Wide. Get wide. Bang. Kill. Bang. 36.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run left with Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a give here to Pollard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
From the 27, Mayfield to Barkley on the check down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to Slayton. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. This one complete. It's Fehoko. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here I come. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Mayfield on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long. Hey, kill. 47.
On 1st down, Pollard. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, kill.
Throwing, Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Finds his tight end Ingram. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He targets Ingram for another grab. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On third down, Mayfield. A short throw to Ingram. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Tennessee. And the Titans have just scored, so they add on to their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 1st and 10, Prescott. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
2nd and 10.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Check, 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 check.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got his man, it's Fehoko. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go. We're going to 53. Mike 21, check Mike 21. I smell fear.
To throw is Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Running on first down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Past the 20.
It's saying they pay me.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Mayfield now.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Get him.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, Chad, 180. It's coming this way, Here we go. Alert. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll look to throw.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. From the gun, Mayfield. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining that it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Dallas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the